Welcome to Digital Rack Gear, where we bring you news and reviews about digital rack gear for music production. Today we're going to do a Q&A out of the comments section. There's a lot of comments that have been put over the few videos that I've done. So look, thank you very much for your comments. So thank you for the comments and questions that you've put in the comments below the videos I've posted, and we're going to tackle some of those now. A couple of questions on the SE70. So David McGee would love to buy an Australian power supply, guys, because mine has the UK adapter. Where can I get them? Well, David, we can get them locally here in Australia at JCar, and here's a picture of what it looks like. Happen to have one handy. It is a PowerTech AC adapter. It's 12 volts AC at 1670 milliamps. And that will power your SE70. So that's the one to go for. The SE70. The SE50 doesn't require that much current, and you can get away with a slightly lower current power supply. Heavy Metal. So both David McGee and Heavy Metal both had a question about the power supply. Hopefully that helps you both out. This one, a couple of people commented on the fact that it is a mono demo. I was experimenting with the new setup, so we may do SE70 follow-up videos with some stereo examples, so look out for that. Can't promise when, but I think it's worthwhile doing. From Lenza, is the SE70 true bypass? What a great question. The answer is, and I'll pop some details as to where I sourced that from. Nielsen Xavier, can I use the use in 4-cable method? Dave Maverick, what a great name, Dave. Nice demo. By the way, could you also demo the Korg A1 unit? Yes, Dave, it is coming. Working on it. I'll be doing a broad overview on the A1 over the next month, so I'll probably post it in late August. And one last comment here, stereo demos, yes. Okay, this is actually on the DP4. A lot of love for the DP4 that you've given it. It's by far my longest video, and it is definitely one of the best. It appeals to more people, I guess, because the average viewer duration is over 7 minutes, actually close to 7.5 minutes. For a 40-something minute video, it's that's exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for this to be a video that you could just drop in and drop out of and pick up the bits that are going to be of high value to you. Make it the definitive guide to the DP4, and therefore you can refer back to it. So having an average viewer duration of about 7.5 minutes is very gratifying, and so are the comments that you've put. So I'll read a couple of these out, and then I'll go to the question that we'll focus on today. This is the best gear guide ever. Thank you so much. Really great advice. Thank you, SDL. Nine Hell Heaven, great video. Had a DP4 for years, but loads of info here I didn't know about. Thank you. That's very much appreciated. ASCII Baron of my vintage, obviously, with that a handle like that. I've owned a DP4 for nearly 2 decades. Excellent overview for anyone looking to add one to their setup. Thank you so much. A really good programming primer for those wanting to dig a little deeper into the one they already owned. Well, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So thank you so much, ASCII Baron. Second Nature Label, best DP4 video on the net. I hung on to that comment, so thank you. Mine should arrive at the end of the week. Thanks so much. And Nicholas Sanchez, thanks a lot. Bought a DP4 a week ago. This video is a real gift. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I hope you are enjoying your DP4 and getting the most out of it. I'm contemplating doing some specialist videos on the DP4 and putting them on a specific website, maybe with some of my own patches and things. If that's of interest, please put a comment below, and I'll invest a bit more time into it. The question, which was from Al Dorian. Hello, I was wondering about your input knobs. They're backed off on the input 1 and 2. Is this to balance them? I've also a DP4 and noticed that left and right are slightly off when in Unity, and I'm wondering if this is a common trait on the DP4. Thanks for your great videos. Thank you so much, Al. I did respond to your comment, so I don't get too hung up on Unity gain. It's more about gain staging and making sure that you're not clipping the input on your digital rack gear. Basically, digital distortion is not attractive, and therefore we want to get the most out of the unit. So really, it's about just making sure you're setting the level appropriate to what you're plugging into it. In the case, I think in one of those examples, I varied examples. Some of them were from either an instrument or a guitar, and some of them were from a mixing desk, and therefore I adjusted the input levels accordingly. It's more about making sure you've got the input level right, you're not peaking it out, it's just nice and showing green, never going into the red, and then the output, of course, going back into your sound card or whatever you're going to be going into, your mixing desk, is running at a reasonable level, not sufficient to overdrive any of the components. I try and go for as clean a signal path as possible. Nice strong signal, but not too strong. Just right. So look, thank you so much for your comments. I hope that's helped you out. If there are any other comments or questions that you have, I will definitely look at addressing them and try to support you in getting the most out of your rack gear. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Subscribing would be terrific. I'd appreciate that a lot. And I look forward to bringing you some new content very, very soon. Thank you.